What's up, guys? Welcome back to Biker Mike Motors with a little unplanned rev to start it off there. We are here today at the Mobile Copart South Yard. Got a lot of cool cars to check out here, as you can tell from the thumbnail, which I don't like making you guys wait. I put those right at the beginning. It is very cold right now, about 32 degrees. I got my thick Carhartt with another sweatshirt, 2 pairs of pants on, hat on. It is cold, guys. It is cold. We actually have a once in like a half a century snowstorm for this area coming up tomorrow. We're supposed to get about 2 to 6 inches more towards the coast, which is where I am. So it's gonna be pretty interesting down here in southern Alabama, northern Florida area. We got some snow coming through, so I can only imagine it don't bother me as much as I grew up in New York. I'm used to the snow, I can drive in it, but it shuts the city down. I think already everything's shut down, schools and state jobs till Wednesday. So it's getting crazy. You guys if you're in this area, stay safe. But until that snowstorm, we're gonna get out here, check out some cool cars. So let's go find this first one, which is this 1982. Sorry, they're talking behind me there. I didn't know if they're talking to me or not, but it's another guy in the loader driver. 1982 El Camino. Gorgeous car. I've only done one little walk around. I try, like I always tell you guys, try to look at these things for the first time together with you guys. So we're seeing it together for the first time. And we are. But I did take one quick walk around, and obviously this is why it's here. It's been hit in the front. And pretty significant too. I mean, these older cars built a little more heavy duty when they're crunched like that. You could tell, they just... The first one? All right, guys, quick little distraction there. It's just the loader driver just shows how helpful they are here at Copart. He's coming over just to double check the stock number with me of the car that I requested for them to bring out that wasn't in the sale lot already, and the auction's up tomorrow. So he's grabbing that car, and he was telling me where he was going to put it, so I knew where to go look for it after this one. Thank you, Copart. You guys are awesome. Always so helpful. And back to the El Camino here. Like I was saying, it's built pretty heavy duty up front, so a hit like this, I mean, it looks bad to me anyways, but it's probably even worse underneath, I'm sure. I haven't peeked in here yet, but yeah, that, oh, what engine is it? This thing had to have some serious work done to it, because this paint job looks really good just from peeking at the interior. I mean, we'll see that in a second. It looks like a really 3 or 4 inch wide, big radiator, big aluminum radiator. A lot of new parts, guys, a lot of new parts. Look at the size of that intake. What is that? I can't really see, but you guys tell me if you could see what kind of engine this is. I'm not even sure. That looks like a pretty, I mean, I'm guessing at 350, but it is hard to see in there. You guys let me know if you can see. But look, even like the little ignition box here on the side, this thing, Edelbrock ignition, that thing alone, I mean, all this stuff in here, I just see dollar signs everywhere right now. Except the battery, 90-day warranty Econo battery, but everything else, very expensive. I mean, I look at this and, like you guys know, if you've been watching any videos, following the channel for any length of time, you know that I am not a body or paint master. We're gonna save the inside for 1 second, but in my opinion, this was a very well done paint job. I don't see any, as I'm saying it, I see it right here. It almost looks like something was underneath there, like it's probably not going to come on the camera, but it looks like something, maybe like a sticker or some kind of emblem was underneath there, but I do see a little run right there. Okay, and some runs over here. So it's not the best paint job. It looked like it was for a second, but I guess when those things get a little closer and closer, they got the, I guess those would be Corvette, like the C5 or C4 Corvette taillights right there, built into the bottom. I like that. Got that square exhaust tips, dual exhaust. She looks pretty clean underneath. Before we jump into the inside, guys, gotta check my tires. Gotta check these tires out. From the 24th week of 21, not too bad. Not too bad. Some racing, what does that say? It's upside down. I'm getting nauseous reading that. I'm not sure what that says. Let's see if this one up here is a little easier. What does that say? What kind of rim is this? It's got me interested now. Boyd Coddington? Boyd Coddington rims. Look, it's got some real rotors there too. We gotta jump on the inside, then we gotta jump on the inside. See what's going on here. There's a busy section over here too. We got a lot of people looking at cars over here today, and look at oh my gosh, these door panels, guys. That is beautiful. Look at, oh, no way. When I was walking by, I seen the seats in decent condition, and that's what I really seen. I did not see, are these Recaro? Is that, These actual Recaro seats? Wow. Is it? Oh, no way. I thought it was stick shift for a second. You guys know how much I wish it was, but it's automatic. It is automatic. And we got all the, it definitely had a custom sound system in it that someone took all the speakers out of it. I can only imagine the price of those, but it's all wired up for it still. You could definitely put your own swing on it, put your own speakers in there. Look at that body by Fisher. How cool is that? I don't even know what that means, if it's stock or aftermarket. Oh, I gotta sit in the seat. Oh my God. Wow, that is so comfortable and supportive. Whoever had this car must have been the same size as me, because the seat's a little wider and I'm a little wider, and that just fits me perfect. That grips my body perfect. They got the shifter like it's manual, but it's not manual. Nice carbon fiber steering wheel, GT Grant steering wheel. Oh, look at the gauges. I just seen these. Look at that, all digital gauges. Someone definitely has some money into this car. Let me see if I can get a little closer there. Look at those digital gauges. How cool is that? Wow. Got your power windows. Oh my, what happened here? Oh my gosh. Have you guys ever seen anything like that? What the? That is crazy. The screen, is that, and it smells burnt too. That's crazy. The screen either burnt up or the sun got to it or something, but the screen itself is just disintegrating and warped, and that plastic is just completely melted. I can smell it on my fingers now. Get that nasty like plastic burn smell. Probably not the best to be breathing. So try not to breathe too much of that. I love the silver and the red combo paint job, especially with this interior color. And there's getting that car. Someone must have locked the keys in it up there, unfortunately, creating more work for the guys here. But I guess it does happen when you're dealing with this kind of volume of cars. Little interior panel there. No kind of latch on it, just custom built. Someone did, I mean, you could tell it's not like a chip foose something job where it's top of the line quality work, but it's not bad either. I mean, they definitely did a good job and definitely spent some dollars on it too. I'm guessing this 15,000 miles right here is that's probably how much is on the engine itself. I mean, someone went through this whole car and redid the whole thing. How did I just know how to turn that too? That must have been some kind of core memory that came back to me from a child, because I don't know how I just looked at that and grabbed it and knew how to turn. I could have been a button. I just knew for some reason. And that brings, I never rode in it, so this is not how I remember that, but my Uncle Gary, not the Uncle Dave I've talked about in the past, but my Uncle Gary, he had a El Camino for years. I think it was a silver color, kind of similar to the silver out here like this. And he loved it, one of his favorite cars, and he ended up swerving to miss somebody that pulled out in front of him that ran through an intersection in the snow, slid through it, and he swerved to miss him and flipped it into a field and totaled it. But just a little side note, he was okay, but I love my Uncle Gary. If I could ever get something like this for him again, he never got another one since then. If I could ever get something like this for him, I would love to, and just surprise him with it. I would love to. That is, to me, that's what makes me the happiest, is, you know, being able to get to a point of having enough money. That's what would make me very happy. Is doing with the money is buying things for other people, like close friends and family, and just helping people out. That's to me what would feel the best. But before we jump out of this interior, let's take one last little look around and just appreciate this 1982 El Camino. Beautiful interior. Even this dash, I mean, it's in great shape. I'm guessing this all been replaced or fixed or something, because yeah, right there looks like the door panel had some kind of hole in it. You guys see that? And they did some kind of repair on it. Probably repainted the door panels, I'm guessing. Maybe, I'm not sure. I am not an upholstery guy either. But I had to take one last look. Oh, okay, we can get the hood all the way open. At least we can look at it. I am not going to try to start this because of the fan being pushed into the engine. But if we can get it open to look at it, that would be pretty cool. And it looks like we're going to be able to. Or not. Oh man, I don't want to get my fingers cut in this thing. This is pretty sharp. Let's see if I can just grab it, pull it over. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. That looks more, you guys tell me, but that kind of looks like a 454 to me. Ooh, and I did get a little cut in my finger from that fiberglass, but well worth it since we got in here. Distributor. back there. If you guys seen the Suburban I got, it might be, I'm not sure. You guys, somebody out there that knows more than me, comment and tell me, and what is this? Is this like an easy access to get to the valve cover bolts off, or the valve covers off faster? Got some hooker headers down there. Oh man, what a cool car. And someone did it right. I mean, all the wiring and everything, you know, up there is a little bit a little extra than what I'd like to see, but not bad. I mean, they did everything. It's bolted down, wired correctly. Someone did a good job. Someone definitely loved this car. And hope whoever was in it is okay from the accident. And after that, okay, mentally, seeing what is probably their baby get hurt like this and end up at the auction. Well, let's take a second, just listen to this door open and shut too. 1982 technology, 4 years before I was born. Oh yeah. Yeah, and the one thing I like to look at too with these paint jobs is up in here. Ooh, look at, ooh. That looks like it. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if that's been how it is factory and just got repainted, or if it got some extra little caulking or sealant stuff on there when they were redoing the car, but it doesn't really look factory to me. Could be. You guys let me know. And we're gonna take one last look around the El Camino, which, yeah, I love this thing. Absolutely love it, but gonna be a little beyond my body and paint skills. But I'm sure for somebody out there, they're gonna get this thing and make it back to its glory days, back beautiful how it should be. And I would love to see it. If you're the one that ends up buying it, please get a hold of me, because I would love to see this thing all done. Do they do anything with the back brakes? They did wheelwood brakes in the calipers in the back. Look at that. This thing has had some work done to it, guys. I'm really impressed. I mean, someone's really went through this thing. Oh, it makes me want to bid on it. It makes me want to bid on it. Can we get in here? Will this open up? I don't think so. Looks like some kind of... Don't want to go pulling, yanking on anything. No, I think it's probably locked. Probably need some kind of key to get in there. But it does have that nice hard top there too. Oh, this thing is so cool. It is like, I'm trying to talk myself into it. I need to talk myself out of it. Guys, let's pull me away from this. Let's go find the second one. Because, yeah. Our next one up for today, a 2002. It's hard to be excited for this one after the last one. Maybe I should have kept the El Camino for last. 2002 Hyundai Elantra. Great cars. One of my buddy's moms had these when we were younger, about 14, 15, and we kind of used to take it out at night once in a while. It was a great car. I remember her driving it forever, at least 10 years, and putting like 200,000 something miles on it. And the Elantras, especially around this year, I mean, I guess they really weren't known for their longevity, but I don't know a ton about them. I just know my experience with that one, and that's made me kind of like them over the years. So we're taking a look at this one. I don't like that though at all. It's a donation car, vehicles for veterans, and it looks like this rust here and the way this is sitting so low here, it's either got a heavy load in here or something's probably rusted out, like the suspension, and it's just come up through the car somewhere. I don't really know. Like I said, we're looking at this the first time together, like I always try to do. Before we jump right in there, let's look at that. Let's look at this tire. It's got some good tread. We got some performance hubcaps on it, black and silver hubcaps. Got some Goodyear all-season tires. Do not see a date on it. Oh yes, I do. 13th or 18th or 13th week of 18, it looks like. So they're a little old and pretty good tread on them. Not much mileage. The mileage is pretty low on this car. I think about 115,000. Oh yeah. Door panel in good shape. Seats in good shape. That rust is really killing it for me though, guys. Really killing it. Looks like it has power. Let's see. Oh, it definitely has power. But before we start it, I'm still, even with that rust, I'm still interested. Yeah. Next oil change due 113,000, December 2nd, 2024. It's just, oh man, someone's painted the car red. Look at this. You would never know this either from the pictures, which is perfect example of what I'm always telling you guys. If you have any inclination of seriously throwing some bids on a car at any auction, if they give you the opportunity to come look at the cars, which most of these auctions do, come out here, look at them, check these things out, guys. Put your eyes on it, get an idea of what you're looking at, because stuff like that, I mean, this is a relatively going to be a low dollar car, but it looks like it was almost, I think that's the, I'm almost positive that was the color of my friend's mom's. It's like that gray, kind of almost like purplish color. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. And I know this one, I'm obviously looking for something out here. not just for cool cars, but cool flip cars too, which don't have to be as cool, as long as they're a good seller. And imagine these Elantras are probably pretty good sellers. I've actually never had one or driven one since I was about 14 or 15. But the oil looks good, clean, right where it should be. That power steering pump looks relatively new, like it's been replaced. Ooh, that wind is cutting through me today. Whew. Coolant looks good. I can almost, it's giving me vibes right now. Like this is probably a good car mechanically, but that rust probably took it out. That's probably why it's here. Oh, or a bad transmission. That is some black transmission fluid. I can almost guarantee this thing probably needs a transmission. We actually seen one of these out here a few months ago in the previous videos, and I think it had a bad transmission. It had like 200,000 miles. I think it was like a 05 or 06. Oh, I'll start it up for the heck of it. See how she sounds. Ooh. Throaty little thing, 111,000 miles, so really not bad on the miles. Got a little crack in the dash there from the heat. Headliner's in good shape. Got a service manual or a owner's manual? Of course not. It's pretty clean in here. The AC's on. The AC's blowing cold. Check engine light's also on. It's on hot. Radio, stock radio. Always like to see that. Radio works. Let's get that. What is binging over here? Oh, for the door open? You definitely got a little bit of an exhaust leak too. See, the window work? Driver's window works. Less important windows. They all seem to work. Oh yeah. That back end is sitting low though, guys. We're gonna have to pop the trunk and take a look in there. Let's give it a little rev. Put it in gear. That's the one thing I'd really like to see. Yeah, goes backwards. It's wanting to go forwards. Sometimes I like to put it in gear, hold the brake, just give it a little throttle, see if you can feel any slippage or anything, but I do not feel anything there. Definitely want to check the trunk in this one. I think I mentioned that in one of the past videos. We haven't been checking too many trunks. We're going to start doing some more of that. Let's see if we can poke around in here and see. Do we have any rust? Do we know why this thing is? It just shocks? I don't want to start pulling anything off here. But this one's already off a little bit. Nah, it's just for the light though. Yeah, I'm not going to pull that apart, but we can see down here. It's not rusty down here. Down where the spare tire goes. So someone's had the spare tire out and left the jack out, but guys, you tell me. What is? Maybe we can see up from underneath here. Look rusty over here to you guys? I can't really see too good. Everything is rolling the ground. You guys tell me what you think. I'm kind of on the fence with this one. I definitely pretty excited about this one because of the mileage for a possible quick flip. You know, buy it and just clean it up a little bit and try to make maybe 500 bucks or something. But at the end of the day, what is this thing even worth? Maybe 1,500 bucks, $2,000, especially with the rust like that. $2,000 is probably pushing it. So the mileage helps, but that transmission is probably going to be the deal breaker for me. You guys tell me what you think. I can deal with the paint job, especially because it looks like they did, even though they did for some reason change the color of the paint job. They wanted, whoever owned this wanted a red Elantra with some black and silver hubcaps, but it's for a good cause too. Like I said, the Vehicles for Veterans Foundation can't get any better than buying a car where the money's going towards a good donation foundation. But that rust right here, that is if it was just that, because the bottom from what I could see was okay. You guys could see better than me because I was really trying to reach underneath there. So comment, let me know what you see. I'm gonna watch the video anyways, but I'm gonna have to give this one some thought. That transmission, I'm pretty worried about that, so I'll do a quick little restart. Yeah, it starts up good. Then you got the check engine light too, for a $1,500 car. You can get over your head really fast, especially considering you got to buy this thing first and pay for it plus the fees. So let's do some thinking. You guys let me know what you think. We're gonna be on the next one. And our next and last one up for today, a 2023 Ford Edge. It was supposed to be a Ford Escape for the VAC dude. I was trying to get one for you, but I have not. The one they had out here, they moved the auction back again. They did have this one, which is very similar. So I hope you enjoy this one. I'm not sure if you do or not. I don't think we ever talked about the Ford Edges. I just know the Escapes and the RAV4s, which I got a RAV4 coming up too for you. So stay tuned for those. But for today, I hope you enjoy the Ford Edge. This 2023 that's coming through as a fleet management owned vehicle. And it is all-wheel drive, 2-liter 4-cylinder, I believe. Got his Kumo tire here in the front. Let's see if there's a date code on it. Yep, 12. Oh no, is it? No, that can't. Oh, there we go. 23rd week of 23. So probably the tires that came on it. Oh no, definitely not the tires that came on it, because it has about 103,000 miles on it. Which, yeah, it's been being driven for a 23, about 2 years old, year and a half old. It has been being driven. So. But all-wheel drive, I mean, great looking car. Great looking car. I like the white. I mean, it's just, you know, you can't really argue with a good neutral color. And this thing, the body is clean. The paint is clean. It's got power, of course. Oh my gosh, we may have found the one that we are going to be most serious of bidding on. The 2023 is probably going to go, you know, up there in price, but it's all relative to what you could sell it for. If we can get this for a good price, we will definitely be throwing some bids at this. I gotta do a little research on these. Actually, someone got, look, it even comes with some safety glasses. Look at those things. Those are serious too. Wow, those are nice, side protection and everything. Probably for whoever, I don't know what kind of work they were doing, but driving around with this thing. Is there a button to close this, or probably not? It's not. It's luxury, but it's not that luxurious. Give it a little push. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You don't need to. You don't need to have the push button closed. Close it with your hand is fine. Is that, what is that? Is that for pushing it? Oh gosh, I have not even seen. That's crazy. I've never. Is that like only on the fleet vehicle or something? Because being a fleet vehicle, I think another thing it does not have is the roof racks. I think these normally come with roof racks. So got a few little different things there. Careful we don't hit the car next to us, which this one is conveniently next to the second car of the day. Thank you, loader drivers here at Copart. You guys are awesome. And I can smell that new car smell already. A little bit of mud in there, seat, a little bit stained up, but this thing, I promise you, it'll clean up like new. This thing will clean up like new. Oh yeah, it smells like new in here. It doesn't have one of my favorite things, a sunroof. So that's a little disappointing, but this wouldn't be a car for me. This would be a flip car. One key, which kind of sucks. You wish, you know, especially a car this new, they'd still have the second key and possibly a valet key to go with it, but no. Got a service sticker in there, which I don't like to see usually, but that could just be from like getting an oil change done or something, being a fleet vehicle. What do we got here? I don't know what this is. A supplemental owner's guide. Nice. And probably some other stuff. Oh, the owner, the original window sticker here. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this real quick. I like when people keep the original window stickers to cars like this. $39,930 out the door. What options did it have? $490 of options. What were those? Optional equipment. We got some aluminum wheels, tire something, cargo accessory pack for the extra safety goggles that they were going to be bringing around with them. Throwing them in the cargo accessory pack. How much better can it get? Even though I know we'll probably be fine just starting this one up, let's still just dig into the engine a little bit. See what she looks like. Gosh, this is a really nice truck, guys. Really nice truck. Having the opportunity to look at something like this, and I'm going to do some research on these prices, because this thing, I mean, this could be one of those opportunities where you get something way less than retail, and you got like an almost brand new vehicle that'll be good for years to come. Even though the mileage, you know, higher for the year it is, but oh, that oil looks like brand new, right where it's supposed to be. Battery is, I'm guessing, original. Oh no, oh yeah. Yeah, it's probably the original battery from 224. So less than a year old battery. Coolant, right where it's supposed to be. All things that we pretty much knew. We knew that, guys. We knew that before we opened that up, but we'll leave it open too. Get a better listen to her. Didn't even need the poor Noco today. Couldn't even get a chance to use her. Poor Noco. She likes to work. that Noco is actually, on a serious note, a great jump pack. If you guys are looking for a jump pack, any of the Noco series are good, but that GB150 is beast. Just like this Ford Edge. Beast. Okay. Maybe not as much as I'd like to. Definitely not as much as the Noco. Definitely not as much as the Noco. Let's go ahead and shut the doors real quick. Oh, get the big screen. I do like the big screen. And it looks like it is touchscreen too. Driver window, of course, it works. Yep, touchscreen. I don't even know what any of those buttons do. You got a simple yet elegant display panel here. Very nice. Oh, I hate these though. I didn't know that Ford went to this. They got the little radio knob shift thing for the shifter for the transmission. I had a rental truck a couple years ago that was Dodge, and I had the door open. It wouldn't let me shift out of park. I thought something was wrong with the transmission. I just shut the door just to shift it from park into drive. Let's see what this thing does. Oh yeah, we're in drive. She pulls forward. Sounds good. Reverse. That took kind of a long time to switch into reverse. Let's try that again. There's drive real quick. Yeah, I guess it's all right. Yeah, a little jumpy though. That is weird. Yeah, it takes a while to shift into reverse, guys. That's a little concerning to me. And it's kind of a jerky shift. You feel that? Like right now, I'll go. Let me see, probably faster if I show you guys up here. We're in drive. Let me turn off the fan too, if I can figure it out. All right, let's see. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear this, but we're in drive, and here's reverse. Oh yeah, and it makes a little like it's trying to find the gear. Let's see if I can. I don't know if this is like the Dodge. Maybe it won't let me shift out of park, but ooh. Oh, it's making some weird noises, actually. I almost guarantee this thing needs a transmission. Here, you guys listen. Here's from drive to park. This is the maybe you guys can hear the noise, maybe not, but hopefully you can with this binging going on too. You guys hear that? And it's a good like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi for it to change. Whoa! And I just put it. It jumped forward. Something just does not feel right with this transmission. I gotta do some research on these to see if I can get it for the price where I could afford to put a transmission in and still make a decent profit. I would consider it, but that's a lot of work to go through too. That's me picking it up, trailering it to a transmission shop that I have to do some research, find. You know, I'm not gonna do a transmission on this, so I'm gonna bring it somewhere, and that's gonna be extra labor cost too. So definitely got some digging to do on this, but really, there's the oil change sticker too. Really a nice car. I mean, I thought with 100,000 miles like this, and maybe nothing's wrong with it. Maybe that's how it is. Are these CVT transmission? I think they are, which I haven't had too good of experience with CVT, and had a lot of people that I've talked to with the same bad experiences, but that also is coming from, 10-year-old CVTs a while ago. I haven't really had much experience with these newer ones. I would hope they would have corrected those problems by now, but and let's roll this down. We don't want to lock ourselves out, but that sounds kind of noisy to me. I thought, 100,000 miles, that's probably why it was being run through here, but maybe like a fleet vehicle, once they hit 100, they just plan on getting rid of it and replacing it. I'm seeing some red flags I don't really like on this one. Not really too excited about those noises and the transmission weirdness and all that. That's a lot of stuff that can get you in trouble real quick. They got some kind of little thing there to scan. I might try to scan that before I leave. Oh, they even have it for the VIN numbers now. Shows you how far out of touch I am with the newer cars. 2023 to me is like brand new. It's like 2030 in my mind, but all right, guys. Well, you tell me what you think. I got kind of excited when I seen this one, thinking we might be able to get a car for cheap and have a pretty easy flip, but like a lot of people tell you about auctions, there's usually a reason they're out here. And I don't think, at least my gut is telling me, this is not out here just because of the mileage. I feel like there's something else going on with it. You guys let me know what you think, and we are going to pack it up and get on out of here. Okay, one bonus one before we leave. I was walking out here and I just had to show you guys this and get your guys' opinion on what you think happened here. This thing, at first, like from a distance, it looked like an accident. And then as I got accident with some fire damage. And as I got closer, I realized this may have all been from fire damage, like some kind of explosion in the engine. And these 6.4s, I know they make a ton of power, and I also know they are like one of the most unreliable Ford engines ever, at least in history, ever made. As far as rumors go, I don't have any experience with one, so I hate to say without having experience, but any of you guys out there, I'm sure have heard the same stuff I have. Not a good engine, not a good engine. Unless you do them right and go through them all. I mean, I know there's people out there that love these things. One of my good friends in North Carolina, Blake, he loves one and has one and swears by it, but he's also been through that engine a few times. So look at that, oh my, look at the tire. Wow, I probably shouldn't even be standing by this thing. That is all plastic from up in the engine there. Look at how bad it burnt. Wow. You guys tell me, how do you think that happened? Anybody have a similar experience where you had this kind of damage? I mean, is that all from fire damage, or was it like some kind of explosion that started off the fire? You guys tell me. Now we're gonna get out of here. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be a wrap for today. We're gonna get on out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the little Boston Whaler backdrop behind me there. I love me a good Boston Whaler. I'm gonna have to look at that thing before we leave, actually. But anyways, you guys, thank you for tagging along. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I appreciate every last one of you. Appreciate all the comments. Can't say it enough. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, sharing the video, giving it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you don't, comment, let me know what I can do better. I'm always trying to be better. For now, we're going to get on out of here. I'm going to hunker down for the snowstorm. You guys stay safe. We'll catch you in the next one.